sound like my toddler. So today is Indie Bookstore Day and I am off to meet a couple friends. My area there's 7 bookstores. I'm only gonna hit 4 of them, but I'll have to meet some friends and I will chime in again when I am at the first store. Bye. Okay, so I just parked. I'm waiting for a couple friends. The store that we are starting at for Indie Bookstore Day is Reading in Public Books, and it doesn't open until 9, so I have a couple minutes. So like I said, the bookstores in my area are doing a passport, and if you hit all of them, they do like a giveaway. I'm only gonna hit 4 just because of how this weekend is. But some of my friends are hitting them all, and then we will go in and I will do some footage and vlogging throughout the day. I'm also doing bookstores for Bob in memory of my friend Mary from the Currently Reading podcast. Her father passed away, and so we are all spending money at bookstores because that's what Bob would want us to do. So bookstores for Bob today, Indie Bookstore Day. I'm super excited to share my day with you. Bye. Hi, so Indie Bookstore Day is over. You've seen a bunch of B-roll and I want to share my book haul. So like I had said earlier, our local indies do this passport and we only did 3 today. I was going to do 4, but then that bookstore is smaller. I might still go tomorrow. I'm undecided. There's a passport and you can get stamps, and then once you get them all stamped, you get entered to win like a swag bag type thing. It was so fun. It was really cool because like I'm in a very active bookish community on Instagram through my, like just through connecting and using certain hashtags. A bunch of us kind of connected with each other on Bookstagram for the Des Moines area. I live in like the greater Des Moines area in Iowa, and so it was really fun to connect with people. But today it was like cool because last year was the first year they did the passport, and it wasn't super busy last year, but it was like busier than the bookstores we're used to, right? This year I was at a bookstore that had just opened right at 9 a.m. and it was busy then. And then we went to a town that's like, it's south of me. I went 30 plus minutes out of Des Moines proper to this bookstore, which is a part of it. And it's run by the sweetest people. I just love this bookstore so much and I want it to do well, especially because of its location. And so it was so fun to see, like you could hardly stand in there. It was so busy. And then we went home. I kind of hung out at home for a little bit while some of my friends kept going and doing different things, but we had to go to a baby shower today. So I came home. My husband and I then went up to Ames, which is where Dog-Eared Books is. I've done a partnership with them. My book subscription video I'll put up here, and I just love it. They have a dog, Lovey. Lovey is the most perfect thing. She's so good. My really good friend works at Dog-Eared Books, and so they have a podcast, and if you listen to their podcast, they're really fun. It's called Bubbles and Books. And if you went up to the owners today and said shambong something, I forget already, you could do chug some champagne with them. And so I did it, and my friend got me on social media. It was real lovely. I might try to see if I can somehow share that here. I don't know. We'll see. That bookstore is just so beautiful. It is just curated so well, you guys. I cannot think of a more perfect indie bookstore. I just love them so much. Just the setup, the owners, the things they're doing for our local community. It is exactly how I dream my favorite indie should be. And they're here. They're in my old college town. Like, yeah. So from them, I got this sweatshirt, which all my friends have. And I finally got it. And then I grabbed Ann Patchett's The Dutch House. So that's from Dog-Eared Books, and I'm reading this for a book club this month. I read These Precious Days last month and adored it, and so I am really excited that we decided to do this for this month's book club. We might just read all of Ann Patchett's backlist at this point because I think we all love her that much. So then from the very first bookstore I went to was Reading in Public, and I grabbed The Measure. I know a lot of people on this channel who've really loved this book, and so I'm pretty excited to finally own it. And then at Page Turners, which is the small indie that's in the town south of us that I just want to succeed. It is the bookstore that is closest to me until this newest one just opened. I just think that they need my money more, so I support them when I can. So they had a blind date with a book, which was ARCs, and so I just grabbed one, and it was Black Dove. Okay, so at Page Turners, they had blind date with a book, and the book I got was called Black Dove. I've never heard of this author, Colin McAdam. It seems like it would be a really good book for Summerween. It's a chilling tale of a grieving novelist and his son who fall sway to a twilight world of desperate wanderers, mad geneticists, and noble, dangerous beasts. It's blurred by Miriam Toews and David Bismogus, but it seems like he might be a Scottish author. I don't know, but the cover is really stunning. So that was just one that I grabbed. Then they had a discounted damaged bookshelf, and I grabbed T. Kingfisher's Nettle and Bone because I've seen that a lot on BookTube. I've never read T. Kingfisher, and I know she's really beloved, so I'm like, why not? Finally, I'll buy it. Gorgeous end papers. And then I had a couple books that I was going to buy regardless, or that if I saw I wanted to grab. So one of the things was I wanted to be hand sold a book, and that hasn't happened yet, but I'm going to another bookstore. So I really wanted to get Search. And they had it at hardcover at Reading in Public, but then I found it in paperback at Page Turners. And this is about a church who is trying to find a new pastor and the interview process. And if you know me, you know I love quiet, character-driven novels. And I love books that are faith adjacent a lot. So this kind of has everything in it that I think I would love. I just really love the cover too. It's really pretty. And then the final book I got is the newest release, but I got Symphony of Secrets by Brendan Slocum. I love The Violin Conspiracy. Requested this on NetGalley and was denied, and it broke my heart. So I paid full price for this wonderful book because this author is a gem of a human being. I got to talk with him during the Modern Mrs. Darcy book club, and he is just the sweetest, funniest, wonderfulest person in the world, and The Violin Conspiracy is really good, so I was really excited that he had a new book coming up. I also got some swag. I don't have all of them. I got a Jonathan Van Ness bookmark, and then a sticker. I don't know what else I have in here, but anyways, this is my reading, my whole day, my indie bookstore haul. It was so much fun. I just love, love, love Indie Bookstore Day. Tomorrow I might still go to one more store. We'll see. It really depends on how my day goes. I have a church prayer class, and then, yeah, we'll just see.